I think I got an interesting video for the next one. Honestly, I think this is going to be pretty nice and pretty interesting because it just happened not so recently. I'd say about what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. LARPing. We got LARPing YouTube channels. These are definitely a new niche, I would say. LARPing's been a thing, it's definitely been a big word that's came around, live action role play. But LARPing YouTube channels, that is a first, I will say. But let's get into it.
LARP. Live
They're
action
popping out,
roleplay.
though. They're getting
What
a lot
used to
of
be a bunch of
views.
folks
Larpr
duking
Flyer,
it out in the woods
big
with
hit.
fake swords is now a well-known online term. But something a little less well-known is LarpTube. So today, I'm going to talk about exactly what the title says I will. This is Brainstorm. Now, I just made a video covering the different eras of YouTube, and several people commented on that video talking about this LarpTuber movement, including the most popular of these LarpTubers. That's right, I got a comment from the Larpr. So, I think I've made it, honestly. Is that like YouTube success? Is my play button on the way? But basically the LarpTuber movement is people making videos in the style of these YouTubers, but back in their prime.
Yeah,
when
you
they
can.
Were peak. And I do think that that's actually quite dangerous for a couple reasons that I'll touch on later. But first, let's just go ahead and see what we're working with here with LarpR.
But
hello everybody, my name is LarpR. Welcome.
I'm gonna be honest, he kind of ate that impression. Like that's
my themes, and I'll
hold on. That's like
I'll
pretty much Markiplier. Hold on.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to Hell.
Yeah, he's got it down.
Thanks for mentioning that though. Anybody that has any React videos you want me to react to, you guys can go ahead and send it to my TikTok or my email. My email might be my YouTube as well. But you guys can go ahead and send it to my TikTok DMs. They should be open, and it is Pock Plays Gaming, not Pock Plays _ my apologies. But yes, it is Pock Plays Gaming. If you guys do want to send any TikTok videos, not TikTok videos, I may do a TikTok video react video one day if you guys want to see that. But if you guys have any YouTube videos you want me to go ahead and react to, go ahead and send it to my TikTok. That is going to be Pock Plays Gaming. And let's go ahead and get right back into the video.
That's Markiplier. Like, that passes as Markiplier, and like it does feel like a Markiplier intro, but it's just the intro is the thing. So I want to look at the comments and see how people are feeling about this. Watching this channel feels like I'm seeing a colorized photo of my grandmother in her youth. You have done well. I don't think that compliments get better than that, honestly. I think that that means that this is, the quality content, or at least the content that people are looking for when they're looking for old Markiplier videos that they haven't yet seen, because I'm sure that if you watch Markiplier religiously and you've watched all the videos, you've watched all the videos. So this is like this channel genuinely reminds.
But not only that, LarpR does a really good impression of Markiplier himself. He gets his intros pretty well, he gets his outros pretty well. LarpR is probably one of the best LARPR YouTube channels out there as of right now. LARPR, popular MOS, same thing, they're doing pretty fucking well as well at LARPing.
Reminds me of being
What's your guys' favorite LARPR channel?
I'm going to talk more about that because I think that that's also a bit concerning. I can finally experience old Markiplier without feeling old or cringe. See, I don't know about that one. I don't know how you don't feel cringe. Respectfully, love you, LarpR. I don't know how you don't feel cringe watching someone pretend to be another YouTuber if you think that that YouTuber is a little cringe. I think that like we're double in cringe here. We're like, this is dangerous amounts of cringe. If you think that the YouTuber is already cringe, I don't think Markiplier is cringe. I don't even think LarpR is cringe. However, if you're going to watch old Markiplier, the most cringe way to do it is watching LarpR. I'm going to say it. But a big issue that I had when I first saw that these channels were kind of happening and popping off was I was worried about permission and stuff like that, which LarpR actually addressed pretty well in a video titled, "This video is for Markiplier."
Hello Markiplier, hopefully you're watching. I don't know, but if you're watching, I have a question. Am I allowed to keep doing this?
So I do feel like that's like the best way to go about it, is to be like, hey, so I'm making videos that are kind of like what you used to make. How do you feel about it? And Markiplier commented with a joke. So I think that he's actually just totally fine with it. That's good. That means that LarpR is an...
That's a really cool guy. Markiplier, the fact that he's actually fucking okay with the guy LARPing his channel and him to even comment on it. And he says, it pretty much like you're a decade too late, or where did it go? I can't find it, but that's pretty cool. I mean, there's gonna be some channels that are like, hey, take it down, they're gonna get copyrighted like hell, but the fact that Markiplier was cool with it is pretty awesome. That is for sure.
Like what you used to make. How do you feel about it? And Markiplier commented with a joke. So I think that he's actually just totally fine with it. That's good. That means that Larpplier is an ethical LarpTuber. But there's one channel that I saw on my feed that kind of can't do that. Can do something kind of close, but can't really do that. So it's a bit concerning. Techno Larp. And this
Oh,
worries me because Technoblade is no longer with us. He passed
RIP
away
to
several
our
four
really good,
4
really
years
good
ago now.
person. I miss him.
And he doesn't really have a say in whether this happens or not. He doesn't have the ability to give
Now, I 100% get this. You know, Technoblade passed away, RIP to the GOAT. I feel like he's not trying to be disrespectful to the parents or anybody that, you know, grieved over Technoblade himself. I feel like it's more of a not revive it, but you're going on the trend hop 100%, but I don't think they're trying to be disrespectful towards Technoblade or Technoblade's parents, more as if bring it back, and bring back the energy that was in Technoblade's old videos. Make it seem like he's kind of uploading, but he's not uploading in a way. Kind of like uploading from the dead, you should say. But it's not him, yes, but it's somebody else trying to recreate his old videos. And maybe his parents appreciate this, maybe his parents don't. I feel like the correct thing would have been to maybe try to get permission to do this because he is passed on. So he doesn't really have the only person that really has a say on is if this channel is okay to post would be his parents. Again, like I said, I don't think he's trying to be disrespectful as to posting like LARP videos of Technoblade. I just think it's more as let's hop on the trend, and if he's trying to be what do you call it, recreating his videos to bring it back, to bring back that energy that people loved of Technoblade himself. But I mean, chat, what do you guys think? I don't think he's being disrespectful at all.
consent. Now, Technodad is, as far as I understand, pretty involved in the community, and he may actually reach out to this person. I don't know if he has already, but like, I do just worry that Techno LARP may accidentally not realize just how careful these creators were in making sure that their
Right.
online persona was, you know, respectful, was decent, and didn't realize all the years it took to kind of build up that persona and build up being a public figure. And that may have some drawbacks, that may have some downsides, and that's a little worrisome, just the way that I see it. However, I will say Techno LARP is shockingly close to just capturing the essence of a Technoblade video.
Now, I could try to beat Minecraft with a steering wheel, except
That's what I'm
someone's
trying
already
to
done
say.
that. So then
It's
I
like
Now, if
bringing
you've ever
back the
seen
energy.
Technoblade, that is a very Technoblade-esque joke referencing the actual Technoblade. I think that that's very funny, and it is very within the realm of what Technoblade would do. But I do just worry with all these fresh creators getting a massive audience, respectfully riding the coattails of someone who did climb their way to the success. It's a little scary. And another thing that kind of concerns me is this. Larpy is here, who is imitating Leafy is here, who literally got banned off of YouTube over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I think. Roughly 10 years ago. Don't check my math. Because the whole thing that Leafy did, and I actually have a screenshot that I can pull up. This comment right here, he attacked kids and disabled people, then his fans would go
Whoa.
harass that person. It was pretty gross. Yeah, I understand that people want to feel
That's
edgy.
bad.
Again, I understand that people want it to be a bit more societally permissible, to be slightly bigoted, but I don't think that this is the way to do it. I think that the way to
No.
do that is to go join the Proud Boys. But the biggest thing
Right.
that concerns me about this is the impact on the actual creators making the videos and LARPing as these bigger creators. Not just because they haven't experienced all the growth and stuff that the original YouTubers did that allowed them to understand what being an online personality meant, but also these people are kind of trapped. The only reason that this is popping off on YouTube right now is because people want a quick hit of that nostalgia. But that's short-lived. And I do think that these creators are also going to get burnt out from making someone else's content. I think that in
Yeah.
situations like Larpplier, where, you know, he stole the intro, he does the commentary of video games, but clearly it's something that he actually enjoys, that's probably going to age fine and he's going to do well. But all the
Right.
people that put themselves inside these boxes and then make videos inside that box, eventually they're going to want to break out of that box. They're going to want to do other.
That's where I'm gonna agree with him on. Like, I'm agreeing with he brings a lot of good points in the video. Number one, number two, it's like we have so many people that are trying to make LARP channels. We probably have like fucking 25 different LARP player channels, but there's one that's actually doing really good. And people were giving him, you know, a bad talk because he had 100,000 followers and he goes, "We're gonna do a charity stream." He's not keeping the money. People are getting mad at him because it's like, "Oh, here we go, charity stream. He's big now." Most of us, 100,000 followers is subscribers is insane. And he was just giving the money to charity. It's not like he, you know, pocketed the money. Maybe he got a little money from ads or something like that, but he donated the money to charity. That wasn't a bad thing. Or you have, you know, I feel like the LARP channels, a lot of them are going to die off, or they're just trying to or they're going to try to get popular and then pocket off their own videos, which is the wrong thing to do. And I feel like it's going to bring in a negative effect on their channel and just kill it overall, as opposed to just keeping the LARP channel. But at the same time, it's like they're in their head are like, "Hey, I'm getting traction. Why don't I just do my own videos?" And I don't think that's going to play off really well. Let's take a look at the Larpr channel himself, actually, because I think the LARP channel is past Markiplier. LarpPlayer. He's past like 100,000 subscribers now. Yeah, he has 159,000 subscribers. I think a majority of his subscribers are from TikTok, which is still chill. But here's that video where he was like asking permission from Markiplier. And then there's that comment right there. "You're a decade too late. Markiplier was a pioneer." Not even a go ahead. But you know, it's chill. I mean, what are your thoughts on LARP channels? You know, I think it's more of like a trend thing. I think it'll die down pretty fast. Maybe not. Maybe people fall in love, especially with like LARPr Stampede. You got LARPr Plier. You got LARPr LARPr MOS. I mean, these things are kind of nice. They're kind of chill, but great stream, great videos, everybody, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.